everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. Today we're going to play with another Marc Jacobs palette. Wow, I'm kind of shiny, aren't I? The lighting isn't as good as I thought it was. Anyway, this is the look we're going to be doing. Look at that lid. Look at that lid. It's like shiny. It's so pretty. But the palette we're going to be using is Stiletto. And I think this is one of their last launches before they shut down. I think they may have had two more after this. I can't remember though. I know the coffee one was the last, and I didn't get that palette. I'm missing like maybe two of these in all, but I mean, I just adore these palettes. I think they're beautiful. They're sleek. I do prefer the black packaging more so than any of these, like the all white one's not bad and the cherry one, but this particular one definitely shows fingerprints all over it when you're using it. So, but it's neither here nor there. I love the way they had the mirror on the top, and then they always had this little protector and then the shadows. Like, I love the whole setup of this. I love the way they did the back with the names, because you can actually read the names because they're color coded even. So I love that about it. But since I did this, I decided to pull out my Marc Jacobs foundation. This is Shameless Youthful Look 24-Hour Foundation, Broad Spectrum 25. Apply 15 minutes before sun exposure. Okay, I didn't know all that. But anyway, it says shake well. It's medium R 300. It's a little bit too dark for me. But it actually doesn't match that bad, to be honest. It's actually pretty darn close, but I did enjoy playing with this today, and I actually do like this foundation, and I'm kind of thinking I might use it up. And it still smells fine, so I went ahead and used it. I forgot that I had the Marc Jacobs extra shot, so I didn't use that today because I had forgot all about that concealer, and I just used, what did I use today? Oh, I used this Too Faced Peach Concealer with Matte Instant Coverage Concealer, Pound Cake. And I used it with my finger, and I'm interested on this pot concealer. I don't know if it's still available, but when you put it on, it applied nicely with the warmth of my finger, but you kind of didn't need powder with it. It really did kind of dry matte. But not like suck all the, it didn't do that. But I think I like that. I'm not for sure though. Now I did just use my MAC Painterly paint pot in Painterly today. I didn't use Soft Oak, I used Painterly. So what else? Oh, and I grabbed out my Marc Jacobs lipstick in Sugar and Spice, and it still smells just fine. This is what it looks like. I kind of have a lot left. I'm thinking about maybe using these up. I love his lipsticks, and I have his lip liners and all that good stuff. So for the waterline, I used the ColourPop Kicker. I thought silver was appropriate. But let's get started with the look nonetheless, because the palettes are just amazing, I think. So the first shade we're going to go into is the Concrete. Is that right? Yeah, the Concrete. And it is this one right here. Honestly, if I had to pick a palette, I think I could hit pan in one of his palettes. I don't know which one. I mean, all of them really, because I like this palette too on certain days. I mean, I'm not always feeling this look, but sometimes I am. And I feel like if I got like one of them that was like more every day, I could hit pan, I feel, maybe. Because these pans aren't that big, to be honest. But the price point on them, I believe at the time, was $49 for them. And I didn't think it was too bad of a deal. I mean, you get, what, 2, 4, 6, 7 shades. So, what, $7 a shade? I mean, it's still expensive, but, I mean, the packaging's nice. It's heavy. I mean, it's not too heavy, but it's heavy. It has a nice little mirror in it. You can definitely like get your eyes in the mirror, you know. But regardless, you know you had the bronzer, so the bronzer is like, the mirror is huge on it. So you really didn't, it didn't matter, you know. But you could still make this particular mirror work though if you wanted to. And the shadows just blend themselves. They're beautiful. Now we're going to go into the shade Jungle, which is the shade right beside it, this one here. And I'm using the Marc Jacobs crease brush. And I actually like this brush. I forgot about it. I really need to get back on my brushes again. I've been stuck on the Morphe brushes, which I actually put them away now. I know how I feel about them, and I don't mind them. I'm going to keep most of my Morphe brushes. I'm keeping all the Jaclyn Hill ones for sure, face, all of them. Just because I do like those ones for sure. But I have other collections like the Minnie and Mickey, the Lisa Frank, like an all pink collection, an all purple collection of Morphe. Like, I'm really thinking about just letting some of these go. Because now I have, like, I got the Jeffree Star Morphe. So, I'm kind of just like, it might be time to let some of these things go for people that maybe don't have brushes, you know? I don't know how exactly to do it, but I mean, I'm not a makeup artist by no means, you know, and I really wish I could, like, I don't, maybe I could, to someone that need them because they're like a makeup artist or something, or just trying to start out. I don't know. I'm sure there's something you can donate to, though, because I definitely don't need all these brushes. To begin with, once I find ones that I truly like, I kind of stick to them. Like, I truly love this Sephora brush for my very first color to lay down. Like, it's an amazing brush to lay down with. You know, it's pointy, but yet it fits in there and it spreads the color nicely. Like, I don't have any problem at all with it. And it just, like, evenly spreads the color. And where I have hooded eyes, it, like, almost fits in there perfectly, to be honest with you. Like, it is kind of crazy how well this brush works. And then this brush is amazing to do, like, the second color, because it is pointy and it is a little thinner. And it just fits right there, you know? And then it has that point to really pinpoint where you want it, you know? And I like that about this brush. And then this one here, we're going to take the same shade and run it under the lower lash line. This is like my all-time favorite brush for lower lash line. But I know that I have like my Sonia G brushes and my Wayne Goss, like, and Refer. And those are some of my favorite brushes too. But I really need to play with them more because I honestly have not. I mean, I played with my Refer brushes a lot, but not my Wayne Goss and Sonia G. They're like put up in a container and just looked at because, like, I'm so scared of ruining them. Especially my Sonia G ones. Like, I don't even know what I would do because I've spent so much money on them. They're expensive. But at the same time, it's like, well, when are you going to use them, you know? I get like that all the time. I'm like, now's the time. And I'm like, no, it's not. Put it down. You'll ruin it. You'll break it. You'll do something, you know? But I have a whole bunch of her brushes, and they are so soft and beautiful. They're amazing. Well, they're amazing to look at and stuff. I really wouldn't know if they're amazing to use, technically, because I've not used them, but you get my point. Alright, now we're going to go into the next shade, which is called Sidewalks, which is this one right here. And I'm going to put it on the lid in the inner portion here. And I didn't wet the brush or anything. Look how pretty that is. Oh, it's so pretty. And we're going to put it just on the inner part of this lid. I mean, even that color is so pretty and pigmented and shiny. Okay. Then we're going to go in to sparkling, and that's a good word for this shade. This one right here. This one is beautiful. We're going to pick it up. And honestly, these shades really are nice. Even with the age that they are, they're still applying beautifully. And I'm just going to easily pat and pull it. Because again, I didn't wet it. But look how shiny. Oh, it's so pretty. I will say be careful. There is a little bit of fallout with this one. But if you sprayed it, you wouldn't have any. Can you see that? Like, it just looks wet. Now, you could take this look even darker because there is the black in here, but I wasn't going that far. This gray was about as far as I was going, you know? As far as, like, deepening up or smoking this out, you could really do that. For real. If you're comfortable in doing it. Me, not so much. Okay, then I'm going to take that black shade, which is called Catwalks, this one right here, and I'm going to line the top lash line and bottom lash line, and it is black, as black can be. And we're just going to line. And this is one of my favorite rougher brush ever. And then line the top lash line. And this black, I was kind of shocked with it, to be honest. I'm really shocked with all these the palettes so far because, like, I know they've done hit their age, you know? But yet they still apply so beautifully. So, honestly, if you were or could find these, and I've not had any irritation in my eye or anything, so if you could, or, you know, however, maybe you still have them, they could still be used. And that black can really be built up too, depending on how black you want it. Okay. Messed up just a little, got a little bit too high on the black, so I'm going to go back in with the sparkly shade that I used on this outer corner here and clean that up a little bit by covering it. That's how I cover all my mistakes up. I just cover it and it works. Yep, perfect. Like I said, you will get fallout with that one, so do be careful. With that, but other than that, you'll be fine. Now we're going to go into the shade Roll, which is the very first shade right here. And we're going to put that on my inner corner. And this is an all-in-one palette, I suppose, for me too. I never really thought about it, because usually I don't do a matte inner corner, but this works. Okay, then we're going to take the Marc Jacobs mascara for the top lashes. I actually like this mascara too, y'all. So funny remembering what there was and now there is no more, and how you appreciate stuff better, you know? The fact that it isn't here anymore, it's like I appreciate these palettes so much more. Same with like Makeup Geek. I kind of wish I would have known it was bad. I would have spent more money with the company, you know? But at the same time, maybe it's for the best. They'll come out with other stuff. I don't know. Because I love my Makeup Geek shadows. I love these shadows. I don't know. I'm just sad. I wish they come back, rebrand, do something. And put out good products again. I feel like there's a hole now that they're gone. And even Makeup Geek, I feel like there's a hole, you know? I feel awful. And I didn't find Makeup Geek until later off. That's what kind of aggravates me, that I didn't even know about it, you know? Marc Jacobs I knew about from the very beginning when I first started getting back into makeup, or into makeup, period. But Makeup Geek I didn't hear about until later, for some reason. Or I may have heard, because I did hear about them prior to me purchasing them, and I just kept thinking to myself, oh, I'll wait. I'll see what it's all about, you know, tomorrow or the next day or the next month, you know, type of thing. Oh, and I'm glad I did finally purchase, or I wouldn't have got what I got. But I do wish I would have did it sooner, because I missed out for sure with that, because Makeup Geek was good. But so is Marc Jacobs. Huh. And they both start with an M. That has nothing to do with nothing, though. But I just now sitting there thinking about it. It's like, oh. But yeah, I really do miss this brand. I think tomorrow I want to play with that foundation again, but I want to try it with that concealer too. Although I will say that concealer wasn't my favorite, to be honest. I don't know what it was about it. It just, I don't know. It wasn't bad for the face though. But I didn't care for it for the rest of, you know, for under my eyes, really. But we'll see, we'll see. So this is the final look. I really do like this look. And I really do love these shadows so much. I mean, I really got excited. Like, I found something brand new in a sense, you know. But yeah, this is the palette. Again, this is in Stiletto. I used every shade But that one right there, that's the only shade I didn't use. So, but this shade's amazing. Now I don't know. I kind of forgot if it may have still fell or had fallout when it was brand new, but I don't know. But if I sprayed my brush, it would have been fine, or put something down, a glitter glue or something, it would have been fine too. But all in all, I really like the way the look came out. I'm really excited to be playing with the brand again, to be honest with you. And it really sucks that you can't buy it anymore. And I really wish they'd come back. There, I said it. I wanted to come back. But regardless, I've enjoyed playing with the brand again and revisiting and seeing the formula again and realizing how good it was and how good it still is even after all these years. I mean, the shelf life on this is 12 months. So they've been out of business that long, I'm pretty sure. So that goes to tell you that this came out way before that. And I have some in there that's way older than this. So, and the bronzers, I'm still using those, and the blushes. Now the blushes are starting to fall apart, but I think that's because of the way it's in the palette itself. So, but that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it entertained you, or maybe made you think, hey, you may have that in your collection. You may want to pull it out and use it. Or maybe you got a palette that's exactly like it or somewhat like it. The Zine, is that how you say it? Natasha Denon's got a 5-pan that kind of reminds me of that. Not really, but kind of a little bit. This is more, reminds me like the Glam palette, to be honest, I would say. But I don't know. Now I'm thinking, like, do I like Natasha better than I like Marc Jacobs shadows? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I do. Do I, though? I don't know. I may, but I do miss this brand regardless. I know I keep saying that. Anyway, I'll let you go. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I upload. I upload every day but Sunday. And I will see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.